Tonight, I'm going to show you everything you need to make edible candles. Stick around. Greetings, my confectionery compadres, and welcome to Randy Makes Candy, where I help you make tasty treats that people love to eat. We're a week away from Halloween, and I wanted to make something that would be perfect for a spooky dinner party or as a centerpiece that your guests can actually eat. These edible candles look surprisingly realistic, and they're a fun project if you want to get a little creative in the candy kitchen. I found the recipe on the Practical Peculiarities YouTube channel, which I'll link in the description. As always, I'd love to hear about your results if you decide to make your own edible candles, as well as suggestions for other recipes you'd like to see in future videos. For this recipe, I used 5 ounces of white candy melts, that's half a bag of Ghirardelli's, 1 2/3 tablespoons of light corn syrup, 2 store-bought Rice Krispie treats, some creamy peanut butter, 1 ounce of white candy melts as a drizzle, 1/4 teaspoon of coconut oil, and a walnut sliver for a wick. I also used a mixing bowl, a spatula, some SilPat sheets, a rolling pin, a cutting board, a piping bag, and some scissors. Okay, let's make some candle. Melt the candy melts according to the package directions, microwave the corn syrup for a few seconds, then add them to a mixing bowl. Mix just until a dough begins to form. Don't overmix or it'll start to separate. Transfer the mixture to a sheet of SilPat, cover it with another sheet, flatten it a bit, and let it sit for 45 minutes or so to firm up. Take 2 Rice Krispie treats and combine them, then form them into a candle shape. The diameter should be such that it fits into your candle holder. Cut the top at a slant to make it look like a candle that's been burning. Spread a thin layer of peanut butter over the entire surface. This will help the modeling chocolate stick as well as add some flavor. Place it on a lined cutting board and freeze it for half an hour to firm up. Once the modeling chocolate is ready, knead it until it's pliable. Roll it between 2 sheets of SilPat until it's very thin. place your frozen candle on the modeling chocolate and trim the chocolate until it's just big enough to wrap around the candle. Leave a little extra at the top, that'll be folded over to cover the top of the candle, and leave ½ inch or so of the bottom uncovered. That'll go into the candle holder. Fold over the top and smooth all of the seams. Press a small well at the top. Place the candle in the holder, then insert a walnut sliver as a wick. Mix 1 ounce of candy melts with 1/4 teaspoon of oil and mix thoroughly. It should be thin but not watery. Pipe drips down from the top of the candle, letting them run down the sides naturally. Don't overthink this. Real candle wax drips randomly, so imperfection is your friend here. And that's it. Before we get to the tasting, I'll share an idea from Mrs. Randy Makes Candy. She said that in addition to using these candles as a Halloween dinner party centerpiece, you could make a little votive candle for each guest. Brilliant, right? So I made one, and that's what I'll be using for the taste test. Sláinte. I love this. The Rice Krispie treat gives you that familiar marshmallow crunch. The peanut butter adds a nice creamy, nutty element, and the modeling chocolate wraps it all together with a smooth, sweet coating. It's not just about the taste though, not even mostly about the taste. The presentation here is what really makes it special. Put a few of these on your Halloween table and wait for an appropriate time to grab one and take a bite. Your guests will flip. If you want to make a Halloween treat that's as gorgeous as it is delicious, you really ought to try these. Don't overmix, Don't overthink this. Real candle wax, nope. And yes, the oil and the walnuts.